We going live. You know, got my people with me, man. You know, always a beautiful thing.
Suspicion when I left. But let the garage, I came on the garage door wide open, man. I'm like, y'all don't want none of this shit in there?
Yo, 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 what's going on, people? I think you might have just caught it, bro, because I think they said like the first 15 seconds. But we all good though. What's going on? Nah, I ain't sleep Annette. I'm over here with EB, you know what I'm saying? EB in the building, Tool Gang live, you know what I'm saying? I try to get the whole Tool Gang on the show at one point, right? But Annette she's so busy working. She is supposed to be on here yesterday. Annette said, "What up, EB?"
What it do?
He said, "What it do? What it do? What is going on, people?" Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Mac, back at it. You know, Mac World Live at 5. We got some crazy ones today. I actually had, stuff been heating up so much because we coming into the summer. But, so stuff been really like the crazy stuff is about to start going on, or have been going on, I guess you could say. And so now it's a thing in the summer, I guess. It's like, could I say in the black community, where it's like summertime is this whole own thing. You know what I'm saying? Summers are decisive. Some people live their whole life for the summertime. You know what I'm saying? Some people, all they about is hustling all winter so they can shine all summer. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they don't never do nothing with themselves, but they like, you know what, it's finna be summer. Let me get my summer body together. Summer is a lot of pressure. That's what summer is about. It's about that pressure, that heat. Make that pressure build up. You know what I'm saying? You got the girls walking around half naked. You got the cars out. Everybody want to be seen. Everybody want to be heard. You know what I'm saying? Summer is that pressure cauldron. You know what I'm saying? That pressure cooker. And it be ready to explode at any time, you know. So now I'm starting to notice that with summer coming around, you got all this crazy shit happening. A lot of crazy stuff. So I'm gonna tell y'all about this first thing that happened because it tripped me out. What I'm talking about on this first clip. And y'all might have seen it because I covered it first. But I seen it, I think, on the Breakfast Club or something like that. But we all one big human family and shit. So if something go down, we all kind of gonna know about it. It all just depends on whether you gonna talk about it or not, right? Right. So the two fine old girls, man. One of them was a model, and the other one was like an entrepreneur. Apparently, they was both some sort of influencers or something like that. I ain't gonna go too in detail into the story, but for the most part, man, threw their life away. How they throw their life away? Trying to be drug mules. You know what I'm saying? All this shit going on out here, man. Just how you like, because it's so many things you could do, especially in this information age. So many ways to make it. You got the black girl follow chain, that where anytime a black woman start a channel or something, that they automatically follow it. That's revenue right there. I hop right on that. You know what I'm saying? If we, like, dudes be hating too hard and shit, so we can't do like the black man follow chain and shit. And man, I ain't following that nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? But they got stuff like that or whatever to help you make that money. It's plenty ways to make it. It's plenty ways to get your money legally for a woman out here, man. A lot of support, a lot of, you know what I'm saying, resources and stuff. So when you choose to, you know, go that street route as a woman, that's really a hell of a fucking choice. And these is fine ass girls. It ain't like these is booger wolves. I gotta get it how I live. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't like that or nothing. Like, these are some fine ass girls, man. Like, these are the kind of girls that the average dude probably would be intimidated by if he walked up to them and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they was like black and Guyanese or something like that. You know, them people from Guyana look, that's like Indian and African and shit. So they got a real unique look. These girls was fine, bro. threw their life away though. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be hot girl summer. And then it was funny because before the girl, and this one part I will tell you because I felt like it was a precursor, man. The one girl, before she got caught, she had wrote a status on like Instagram or something like that. Like, you know how people write vague ass statuses, right? And she had wrote a status on Instagram like, people have no idea what I'm becoming. You know what I'm saying? Like some like I'm out here making major moves that people couldn't even understand. That's the thing, man. That's why you can't worship nobody money. Cause you know what she was gonna do had she hit that little lick? She was gonna hit that little lick transporting them niggas dope or whatever, and then try and act like she got all her money legally and from eating vegan food and, you know what I'm saying, eating right and saying her prayers. Knowing she done transported damn dope, you know what I'm saying, to get that shit. But that's how I be though, you know what I'm saying? People have no idea what I am becoming. Cause I know she wasn't talking about people thinking she becoming a damn thug that's finna do 20 years, you know what I'm saying? But they had so much dope on them, they didn't even get a chance to get bail or nothing. And the other girl looked like she ain't never been to jail a day in her life. She finna tell on everybody. And when y'all see her picture on the mug shot, the one girl who was running with the rapper, she got a little smug look on her face, like she got that, you know, that face girls be making when they poke their lips out and their cheeks look all fat. She got that look, and she got that look, right? The other girl, man, she looking like she got a hairball in her damn throat. She look like, you know how people make that exhausted look with their neck poked out and their eyes be kind of bucked out like they right at the point where they can't breathe. She on her mugshot looking like she got a hairball in her throat. And I know her friend probably convinced her, girl, just come with me to make this run, girl. I'll give you X, Y, and Z amount of money. Didn't want to do it. Didn't have no reason to do it. But what's the root of all evil? Money. Can't nobody get you to do nothing evil without no money and shit. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get compensated for it. You know what I mean? So we got to talk about that because it's kind of sad, man. And then speaking of sad choices, bad decisions, long-term regrets. You know what I'm saying? We got Fulton County back at it again. Have y'all noticed how much I done talked about Fulton County on my live stream? If y'all don't know Fulton County, you know Fulton County, that's the jail where the officers keep getting caught with the inmates and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they back at it again. So now we got another girl. She got caught smuggling contraband for YSL and shit. You know what I'm saying? And before that, she was working somewhere else in another police department, and they determined she wasn't even fit to be an officer, and she got fired. Then she just go somewhere else and be an officer. Ain't that crazy? You get fired one place being a police officer, man, you gotta be the sergeant somewhere else. So, nah, Fulton County back at it again. The inmates and the guards be in the news just as much as each other. You know what I'm saying, in Fulton County. At least the female guards. What's up with that, man? I mean, it seemed like the stars and the magnets, the monoliths of the community seem to be the criminal element. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking know. I don't get it, man. You know, and I ain't gonna say, you know, I done always been the most squeaky clean all my life and shit. But I tell you this, like, maybe I just got, you know what I'm saying, too much. Maybe I got a little self-respect in my eye, but I'd be damned if I fuck with a girl that she only fucking with me because of like the shit I do that I'm risking my life and my freedom. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucked up. That's called a trap. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck that's called. You know, if she ain't fucking with you because she wants you to, like, if I'm hustling and I meet a little chick, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, like, and if she really rocking with me and she want me to do better, that could be my motivation to do better. You know what I'm saying? I could be like, well, shit, with her rocking with me, we could do it together. We can make some stuff happen. 2 heads, 2 incomes. You know what I'm saying? Something to look forward to the future. But if she come with me and she just all for the fall, like, you ain't got where your scammer friends at, you know all that shit, I'm gonna be like, oh hell no. You know what I'm saying? This hoe trying to get a free ride to hell in a fancy. She trying to, you know what I'm saying, ride my back. You know what I'm saying? Through the fires, through the hell fires. Use me like a surfboard to navigate them motherfuckers. And you know what we got to say about that? You know what I'm saying? So, nah, we ain't doing that one then. Yeah, so the female officer, man, they up there, they back at it again. You know what I'm saying? Doing their thing in Fulton County, assisting the inmates and becoming inmates. You know what I'm saying? It'd be tripped out if the inmates just started becoming officers and shit, right? Since the officers becoming inmates. Like shit, y'all taking our job, we gonna take yours. But you know, it is what it is and shit. I guess that's the justice system. What up, fresh in the building? What's going on with you, my brother, my brother? You know what I'm saying? And then on this last clip, man, this one is gonna make you guys mad. And like I said, more of the same, bro. More of the same. Another thing y'all heard me talk about a million times on here. How many times recently in just this year have y'all heard about people getting shot through the door? Getting shot through the front door. And today, another white lady shoot a black lady through her front door and kill her. The kids left. She was cussing the black lady's kids out for playing in the field next to her building. Kids left an iPad over there. The kids left. They left an iPad. The white lady take it. The kids go back to get it. She throw the iPad and hit the kid with it and crack that mug upside his damn head. You know what I'm saying? So of course, you know, a daughter assault your kid, you gonna go and go see about it. So the black lady go to the door, knock on the lady door. What do the lady do? Shoot her right through the door. Shot her right through the door and killed her. Assaulted the kids, broke their iPad, then just killed the lady right. Dawg, these people are devils. They're devils. They're devils. They are devils, for real. Listen. These are devils we dealing with. These ain't human. These are the same people that used to have lynched bodies, burned bodies in the park, having picnics, taking postcards. Devils. They're devils. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. They don't care about. That's why they could, when they get caught doing something, that's why they do crying faces and you never see the tears. And then they can instantly turn it off. Bro, they have to fake empathy. They had that shit bred out of their ass 469 years ago. And you know what I'm talking about when I say 469 years ago. They been lost empathy. You know what I'm saying? They been had to see black people a certain way. And to even be able to sleep at night. And still can't goddamn sleep at night. Because their kids up listening to rap music. So it's crazy, man. Devils, mad, pick a fight with you, play victim. Create drama, you know what I'm saying? Stupid. But we gonna talk about all that, man. You know what I'm saying? I got EB in the building, you know what I'm saying? My brother. You know what I'm saying? We got two gang on deck. We got a Net in the building. It was a Net birthday yesterday, so everybody giving Net a happy belated if you ain't tell her. Happy birthday yesterday, you know. One of my favorite people. And yeah, man, we gonna get this thing smoking. You know what I'm saying? And got to get these analytics right first and foremost. So yeah, let's do that, y'all. And yeah, y'all already know what it is, baby. Mac World live at 5. Let's go. Mac World live at 5, baby. You already know who it is. It's your boy Sean Mac in the building. Got EB with me, you know what I'm saying? Tool gang on deck. You know what I'm saying? Watch what you do. You might get moderated live. EB be having he be having chains and nunchucks and ninja stars, and man, he be having devices I ain't seen before. It looked like a credit card, but it's a knife. You know what I'm saying? It looked like a knife, but it's a credit card. You stab somebody with it and get a discount. You know what I'm saying? Those on your items and shit. Credit knife. Oh, savings. Get these savings.
You get in the club.
But nah, like, you know, we chilling, man. You know, just chopping it up about these events going on in the world today, man. He said, you know, I'm gonna stop by Mac and hop on the show. I said, yeah, man, you got to, cause you know we gotta discuss this stuff going on today, man. I feel like I always say this thing. I always use this term where I be like, America is a plantation nation, and it's a mental plantation. We just got so much like culture of worshiping materialism and shit, and it's like you can't eat money, you can't drink money, you can't buy good health, you can't buy happiness. You know what I'm saying? None of that. It's to the point where everybody's so focused on money, the quality of life in America just ain't there like it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody want to come here and it's like America and land of the free and all this and that. Like, no, it's all hate. It's all suffering. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And so we got people doing weird ass shit out here. And that kind of bring me to this first clip where these girls, man, it don't even look right, man. I'm going to just let it play so y'all can see what I'm talking about, because this is a shocker right here. Let's go, y'all.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
She fine too. And you see, this ain't a cheap video. This is a budgeted video. So somebody put some money into her little fine bud too. He said fine is regular now. I said absolutely. Still get you further than ugly though.
My girl Melissa. Hey Melissa.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
So tell us a little bit about Sexy Sweats.
Well, Sexy Sweats is my
This
baby.
the
I've
wholesome
been
one
working
right
on
here.
her for about 3 years, and it was just an idea because I was always the one in my squad that was wearing sneakers and had the sporty style.
Like me.
Yes, and I was just like, you know what? What about if I can create my own brand? And 3 years later, here I am pushing Sexy Sweats, and I'm making it happen. I'm making it happen Mondays.
Millions of dollars worth of cocaine confiscated on I-10 in Mobile County. 2 women, one from Florida and one from California, face drug trafficking charges. Mobile County deputies say they stopped Melissa Dufour and
This is what I want to show y'all. Okay, looking at this picture, right? Which one of y'all, just looking at the looks on their faces, you see this E? Which one of them do y'all think organized the trip? Just looking at it. Hold on, let me go little. Which one of y'all do y'all think organized the trip? Just looking at the looks on their faces. You know what I'm saying?
What's the name? Number 2.
He said contestant number 2. Ding, 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 ding. Exactly. We gonna look into it some more, but I'm gonna give y'all a quick scenario. One girl, music industry, got money put behind her, got a budget, might even owe some money to her producer, but it's a lifestyle she want to live. The other girl, already doing her thing, Sexy Sweats or whatever, got her whole other business going on, whatever. One girl convinced the other girl, girl, just come with me, girl, because she don't want to go by herself. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, the shit go all bad. She knew it was a possibility it could go bad. She wanted her friend to go with her. She could have easily did the shit by herself, transported the shit by herself, right? But don't people always want a partner in crime? And look at her friend right there. You know what that look on her friend face say? I should have stayed my ass home. That's the look, bro. That's the I should have stayed my ass home. Look, that's what they call that, 100-yard stare. She looks, they is in Alabama in jail. And they ain't get no bond or nothing. And Alabama got different trafficking laws and shit for crossing the state lines and shit like that. You know, we know that.
Yeah, she got that little French last name, Defer.
Yeah, man, listen. She was innocent. The other girl got that look of defiance, man. That shit gonna go away.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Man, Fresh say they doing 15 to 25 minimum in Alabama, bro. Yes, in Alabama, these hoes finna be on the chain gang. When you see these hoes in 15 years, they ain't gonna look pretty no more, bro. They ain't gonna look pretty no more. Let's go.
Kel and Tolio on the interstate. The women reportedly told them they were on their way to Atlanta from Houston.
Two beautiful social media influencers was caught in Alabama with $2 million worth of booger sugar in the fleet of their car. Now, it's still unclear if this was their own operation or was they just trafficking for someone else. But with the contraband we'll later discuss and also the lifestyle they was living that we'll later display, family, you can only imagine some more people gonna get hemmed
too
up.
fine for this shit.
So
way too fine, man.
Remember,
be trying to be a hot girl and shit. Sit your ass
So with that
down.
being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. You got two best friends who was just caught up after lying to authorities about their vacation.
Right, you ain't lying, friends.
We're gonna talk about is
the other girl look good too. She just spooked this motherfucker.
And she's also a singer. She go by the stage name of Hey Rocky on Instagram.
She fine though. Hey Rocky,
have about
she
3,000 subscribers. She have about 2 music videos, having tracks like FSU that was released 2 years ago with a little more than 8,000 views.
So this part right here was kind of telling to me too, because like I said, her videos is budgeted. This ain't no low budget, like my guy shot this shit. These are real budgeted videos. Her producer is Hitmaker. That's a real producer. You know what I'm saying? Like with songs and plaques on the radio and shit like that. And then, but on top of all that, her videos only got 8,000 views. You know what I'm saying? So somebody put some money into her video. Somebody signed her, but they wasn't pushing her. She wasn't getting no push like that, or either she wasn't catching on like that. You know what I'm saying? That to me, I see that and I think about that and I think like, man, what would she do to make it? You know what I'm saying? To live that life. And then you see this happening. Let's go. Fetty Wap, same thing. Music ain't work. Went back to dope. He in jail right now.
Only if you like it. Ain't no need to fight it.
Them hoes are trying to be hot fresh. They ain't need to do that shit.
Do some hashtags Rocky's pen room and do some in-house performances to the music that she wrote.
I can't stand you. Must everything you do make me wanna smile. Can I not like you for a while?
Now the second person that was hemmed up was her best friend, Melissa Doof.
Yeah, actually, look at the friend right there though. The friend is fine. Damn. The friend looked like a cold ass young what's the girl from TLC? Chili. She looked like a cold ass Chili and shit, like a young Chili. The friend is fine. And actually the other one who he said chili cheese. He called her chili cheese. So, and her right here, she fine too, and she got a little voice on her own, other little Chinese look. I like all that hair too. Like, man, they fine, dude. Y'all too fine to be selling dope. So first of all, let me read these comments for a second, because not but Fresh just asked me a question that I wanted to answer. He said, you think they was trying to be hot girls or they felt they needed to do it? And I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. Look at them, bro. Look at these. Look how fine these girls is, bro. Where are they gonna not be getting privileges? Where are they gonna be getting discriminated against? She already got her business going. The other girl already got her foot in the door with Hitmaker, making something. Like, what more do y'all want? You know what I'm saying? From there, it's just gonna take hard work. And then Annette said it looked like Raquel smiling for the camera. She knew this was going to happen. Whoever her manager probably told her this is a good publicity stunt and she went for it. That's a good, you know what, Annette? I will give you points for that. You know what I'm saying? That's a good conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? On the scale of conspiracies. And not to be saying it like that, like I'm writing it off. But the fact of the matter is, I think she just smiling because she's salty. I don't think they knew this was going to happen necessarily per se. Like, she knew it was going to happen, but you always know it's a possibility. The reward only come from the risk you taking. If it wasn't no risk, the niggas who drugs it is would be moving it themselves. Why you think they trying to get fine, unassuming looking girls to do it? So it's something they thought they was going to get away with. And that's definitely, but it just didn't work. But no, I don't think they needed to do this, Fresh. They too fine for that, man. You know, it's some girls out here that done grew up in the streets. These ain't them girls. Let's go.
Now, Melissa is from Miami, and she go by Melly Mac Barbie on Instagram, and she's also a fashion designer for a fitness brand wear.
I'm doing better than I was. I'm trying to be better than I am. Y'all can do you. I'm focused on me.
Her brand is called Sexy Sweats.
He said, guess all
10
that
months ago,
wasn't enough.
she spoke on a show called Sisandra Show, how she talks about how she made her brand and kept having to get job after job, even during the pandemic, until things would apparently, to her knowledge, start to go good.
Takes feeling sexy while working out to a whole different level, offering all kinds of comfortable, vibrant, and of course, sexy workout wear. Y'all please help me welcome Miss Melissa Dufour. Woo! Melissa. Yes, step it up. Oh, wow. How are you? Oh my goodness.
Y'all think they played that music when she did her perp walk, her first time to herself?
Look at you.
Yes, give me some.
Thank you. Listen, Melissa dressed me today.
Yes, how you looking, everybody?
Oh my goodness, talking about sexy, I had to put a leather jacket on over this. So Melissa,
Okay, I will say this, right? Kind of to answer that question some more for you, Fresh. Somebody said something that made me think, bro. They was like, now, how many times do you think they did this trip and might have got away with it? And I was like, that's a good question. That's a real good question. Have they done it before, or at least one of them done it before and got away with it? Because like when I look at her right here and I look at her on the show, man, she well put together. You know what I'm saying? Clothes, not necessarily expensive looking, but she don't look broke. She don't look like, when I consider somebody broke, like no money and no resources. And she look like she got money and resources. She don't look like one of them type of chicks who like back against the wall. That's a nice smile on her face. You know what I'm saying? All her teeth there. You know what I'm saying? All that shit like that. She fit, like she like gym fit. Did y'all see when she walked in doing that little dance? Hold on. She like gym fit too. So like, yeah. Nah, they don't need to sell dope. She don't need to sell dope, bro. But you know what? I said in my byline, the prettiest people do the ugliest things on the road to riches and diamond rings. These are some of the prettiest girls right here. But we don't know as a society and just as men and just as people in general what they really do to keep this standard of beauty or live this life they envision and they get sold to them and everything. But she definitely, man, looked like she had, like, I ain't gonna say she had the world on her, like, you know what I'm saying, in the palm of her hand, but she definitely looked like she had too bright of a future to do this 20 years they finna give her.
thank you. Listen, Melissa dressed me today.
Yes, how you looking, everybody?
Oh my goodness, talking about sexy, I had to put a leather jacket on over this. So Melissa, of course, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. What made you want to start Sexy Sweats?
Well, there's a lot of reasons. First of all, I would say passion. Passion for being a fashion designer, you know what I'm saying, and following what I really love to do. Second, I would say being a go-getter. I had to really take a leap of faith when my back was against the wall.
Yes.
And during this journey with Sexy Sweats, the birth of Sexy Sweats came about when I lost my job as a waitress in the nightclub. Then fast forward to that, I lost my job during the pandemic and I became a full-time entrepreneur. So with that,
so did you become inspired to do sexy fitness wear because you also work out in the gym? Because you look like
Yes.
you live in the gym.
Yes, I work out about 5 days out the week.
5 days,
Yeah,
y'all.
you looking
Oh,
real
I'm
fit
from
right
an
now.
athletic background. I ran track in high school. I was on the girls' weightlifting team.
Oh, my goodness.
Soccer, all of that.
So you know that we need all these amazing clothes.
Right.
And you know
Yeah,
that we
she
need to be
might
sexy,
be
not
sponsored
sweaty,
by the
right?
Street
Exactly.
Sign to the Streets. Who album was called The
Sexy
Street
Sweat
Sign
takes
Me? That she
more
might
of a
be signed to the
fashionable
streets.
approach.
That's a
Tell us
good
about
point,
your
Fresh.
designs.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you guys are familiar with athleisure, but that's like
Yes.
the new trend.
Yes.
So with that being
Oh.
said, well, check it out.
Look
Okay.
at this. It's everything.
With that being said, I was ahead of the game before I even knew what athleisure was.
Wow.
You know, so I was like, you know what? What about if I can create my own brand, making like bold statements?
Nah,
vibrant
bro, they don't
colors,
need to sell
patterns,
dope.
daring designs, you know, and just make it my own style.
So you created all
Yes,
of these.
I hand sketched all my
Wow.
pieces, so they're super exclusive.
They are
you know?
super
Yeah.
amazing. And the fabric feels awesome.
Yes,
I was like,
high-quality
I don't know
stuff,
how I'm
girl.
going to get this in, but then it just kind of just slipped
You gonna
on.
get in, girl.
Remember that song by Billy Ocean? She's on me in painted on sweats. Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
I got
need to- that
painted
needs to
on
be my
sweats.
anthem.
It's amazing. So we want to talk about how sexy sweats enhances the body. It enhances the body frame, encouraging confidence while working out.
Yes, Sexy Sweats is for all women, all shapes and sizes.
Yes.
Confident women who are ready
Like,
to be
see, she
bold,
had a
you know what
whole
I'm saying?
brand.
Yes.
And
She
you
had a
can wear
whole
this
brand
in the
together.
gym,
She
you can wear it
wasn't
for leisure
she wasn't
activities,
trying to
it's for-
throw her life
in a
away doing
transition.
you don't start shit like this and while simultaneously risking all this. You don't make it to the level of success where you on talk shows and shit while simultaneously risking it all. But the other girl who had the little smug look on her face, you heard what they said, hit maker, all that big budget videos, all that shit. She ain't even break 10,000 views in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So somebody liked her around and wanted her to give her some money or put some money on her, but she wasn't doing music, man. Maybe them, you know, them pipes, maybe them vocal cords, you know what I'm saying, was doing a lot more than singing. But, you know, a girl right here, she looking like she definitely had it together, though. You know what I'm saying, with her whole Sexy Sweats idea. And it looked like she put a lot of time and effort into it. And anybody that know about like entrepreneurship, it's like that shit be like it's like sometimes when you start a business, that shit be more important than like your regular life. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit be like everything to you. It's like everything goes into it and shit like that. You know what I mean? But let's say, was she funded by the streets? We'll never know. You know what I'm saying? But I would think that it looked like, from the looks of things, she wasn't the one really busting the play. She was just going along for the ride. Let's go. More details gonna come out soon too. So yeah, cause this just happened the other day. So keep y'all eyes peeled and let me know what y'all hear.
Feels
Let's go.
amazing. When I first saw it, I was like, ooh.
I cut it about 5 minutes. They have more clips on Sissandra's show. If you guys want to check that out, you guys should head over there. Less than 72 hours ago, it was reported that the two best friends was arrested with more than 200 pounds of suspected sugar booger found in the vehicle, according to law enforcement. According to authorities, the two women were given conflicting stories on their travel plans, which resulted in a narcotics dog, also known as the K9 dog, being
Nigga,
deployed and giving
200
positive
pounds
alert.
is a
according to
lot
the
of
sheriff.
fucking
They was arrested
powder,
on
nigga.
eastbound Interstate 10 in Mobile County, Alabama. Deputies said they searched the vehicle and discovered several hidden traps in the floorboard and the sidewalls and contained more than 217 pounds of suspected C, according to authorities.
$2 million worth of cocaine found hidden all over an SUV puts these two women behind bars. MCSO deputies and Border Patrol agents arresting Melissa DeFore of
One
Florida
looking
and
at
Raquel
one looking
Aniola of
defiant,
California,
one looking
charging them
spooked
with
out her
cocaine
mind.
trafficking.
They both
According to
going the same
investigators,
way.
They were pulled over on I-10 yesterday, and when their travel plans didn't add up, the drug dogs were called in and sniffed out all that coke, and there was a lot of it. Deputies searched the vehicle, found several hidden traps in the floorboards and sidewalls that contained more than 217 pounds of the drug. Well, the estimated street value of the coke, $2.1 million.
Now, they wasn't granted bond, and as of now, they the only ones taken down for these alleged crimes. And it's hard to believe they the only two, but if any update become available, I'll make sure I let you guys know. But that was the story of two beautiful best friends, one from California, one from Miami, getting hemmed up with over $2 million worth of sugar booger. Let me know how you
Sugar booger. He kept saying sugar booger instead of booger sugar. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. What's funny? Oh, let me show y'all. This was funny. Them the braids in the mug shot. You know what I'm saying? They said less than 72 hours later, they was in custody. So she just did this show right here. She got her hair done. Ooh, and then you going to jail. You going all fit. Listen, they gonna have a field day with old girl in jail. She all fit going to jail. Oh, big buck doe eyes and shit. Oh man, they finna have a field day with her. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna, I don't know if she a fan of Harry Potter or not, but she definitely gonna have a broomstick with her name on it. Oh, that's fucked up. That might be too soon, y'all. That's too soon.
Right on time.
He said it's right on time. Man, she got a broomstick with her name on it. A brush handle with her name on it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's messed up though, man. And shit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no telling because now the criminals, they could go to jail, but shit, well, they girls though. But I was finna say, now it seems like in jail though, shit, who not doing some shit? Because we back at Fulton County, y'all. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons and shit. Once again, she be on their ass. And we back at Fulton County, and today we got more of the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
The Fulton County Detention Center in Georgia is always in the news for something these days. Within the last 90 days, this is a third detention officer that got locked up with their inmates. First, it was Kawana Jenkins in March 2023. That's the one from the viral video of her licking nasty jailhouse fingers, which is already crazy, but she allowed the jailhouse inmate to record her on his illegal cell phone.
Stupid. A sexually explicit cell phone video now has a Fulton County detention officer off the job and facing some very serious charges. The video shows 36-year-old Kawana Jenkins engaged in a lewd act, and the Fulton County Sheriff's Office says it was with an inmate.
Wednesday, we went to Jenkins' home for comment on the situation. Her mother responded through the door.
Hi, Miss Jenkins. This is Audrey Washington from Channel 2.
She's not here. No comment, please.
Okay, no comment?
I'm her mother. I don't have no comment.
Officials with the sheriff's office told us deputies initially found the contraband cell phone and subsequently the lewd video during a shakedown of the Fulton County Jail.
Then the next month, April 2023, Mrs. Wanquilla was locked up after an audit found that she was getting paid a lot of money. They didn't understand how she got the most money in OT. I'm talking OT that the sheriff said that was not even possible physically. Her salary went from $50,000 per year to her payout in 2022, totaling $130,000.
Hey man, I'm gonna take a sidebar to say this one thing. I don't know who's listening. I don't know who need to hear this. I don't know, the gender makeup necessarily of my audience. Well, I do a little bit because I check my analytics. But it seemed like a young woman's biggest problem is greed and lust. You know what I'm saying? Seem like they problems is coming from greed and lust. They stealing money, or they just want this dude so bad that they either breaking the car window out, shooting the dude, shooting the girl he with, or doing something dumb for him or something like that. Greed and lust. I would say greed and love, but that shit ain't love. You know what I'm saying? That shit is lust, because it go away too easy, and it spark back up for the next person that catch their eye too easy. So like the lady with the inmate, you know what I'm saying, who got caught before. Now look at her. She doing time card fraud. Just do your damn job, man. But it's like greed. You know what I'm saying? The girls, the fine ass girls, what was it? Greed, you know?
In that case, Wanquilla was accused of timesheet fraud.
Evil.
We came out here to the jail this afternoon, and we've really been out here all day waiting for this former detention officer to bond out. We wanted to get her side of the story, but according to jail records, at this hour, she remains behind bars. But as you mentioned, Sheriff Pat Labat, he has been outspoken, obviously getting better pay, benefits, overtime for his men and women. And during that time, he conducted an internal audit, and it was at that point that they realized that this former detention officer had received nearly 2 times her entire salary just in overtime alone.
And now we have this one here locked up. That's the third one in 90 days. They claim she was at the YSL trial. She was supposed to be working, but instead she was working on helping one of the YSL defendants smuggle contraband. Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. A Fulton County deputy has been arrested and charged after investigators said that she tried to smuggle contraband into the jail for one of the defendants in the YSL trial surrounding criminal allegations against rapper Young Thug and all of these guys around him. Akiba Stanley was booked into jail on Friday, June 2nd, 2023 on charges of reckless conduct, violation of oath of office, conspiracy to commit a felony, and hindering apprehension or punishment of a criminal. Court documents allege that Akiba was using Instagram to communicate with YSL defendant Christian Eppinger. Akiba also visited with him on an illegal cell phone. According to warrants, Akiba conspired with Christian to bring him things from a relative. 2 days before her arrest, investigators seized a laptop belonging to Christian's attorney Eric Johnson. The search warrant alleged that Christian had been spotted.
Nah, well, I would classify this as maybe a little bit of lust, a little bit of greed, because I don't think that she would have been doing all this stuff to help him out if he wasn't with YSL. Like, you know, that YSL connection and the money that they got, or that she probably thought she could get out of the situation, has something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Now, the way I say it could be the lust is if she got like some type of relationship with dude or something, or she trying to be with him. You know what I'm saying? But it's just stupid. You at work. You know what I'm saying? You at work committing crimes and shit. Like, you risking it for, it gotta be for something, y'all. So that's what I'm saying. I'm identifying it as maybe being greed or being lust or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's like, it ain't no really telling, you know, what it is. It's just bad decision making and no accountability. I think once, you know, a lot of women need to be a lot more accountable for their decisions and don't just do a lot of like spur of the moment shit, especially if it involve a man. They envision themselves being looked at as the innocent party. But that shit ain't flying no more. I don't know if y'all noticed, these hoes going to jail nowadays with the dudes. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Browsing Instagram during court proceedings using his attorney's computer. According to the affidavit, Christian was also messaging other YSL members not in custody, and that probe into the attorney's device led them to his communication with Officer Akiba.
We've got some new developments tonight involving yet another twist in this ongoing YSL RICO case. We're talking about a Fulton County Sheriff's deputy arrested earlier today and accused of trying to smuggle contraband to a defendant in the case. This deputy, Akiba Stanley, in this mugshot here, in the past hour, the Fulton County Sheriff announced she has been fired. And we have learned she was previously fired from the Atlanta Police Department when an investigation found she was unfit to serve as an officer. 11 Alive's Latasha Gibbons joining us now live in studio tonight. And in the past few hours, we received the arrest warrant for Stanley. So, Latasha, what is going on here?
Well, there's a lot to unpack, Jennifer. The deputy is accused of having an inappropriate relationship with Christian Eppinger by communicating with him on Instagram, visiting his cell, and trying to smuggle items to him. Now,
I was watching this and I was trying to think why when she popped up on the screen, something like jarred me, like it was kind of like annoying, and he just pointed out, he was like, they be giving them like this fake European look, and like, yeah, they did something to her. She looked like almost painted or something. It looked tripped out. I don't like that shit though. It looked too 80s. And why y'all give her that blonde hair? Y'all should have gave her the Faith Evans blonde hair. That's like the old 80s, like Tina Turner, wow, love blonde hair. Don't nobody wear that shit no more. She look crazy though. On the side note, let's go. Natural is better. Let's go.
You may recall Eppinger is accused of shooting an Atlanta police officer last year. He remains behind bars tonight, and the deputy is too. Akiba Stanley took an oath to serve and protect, but officials say her track record as an officer is now criminal. Her arrest warrants detail her having an inappropriate relationship with an inmate, visiting his cell, communicating with an inmate through Instagram, and trying to smuggle contraband to Christian Eppinger from one of his relatives. Eppinger is accused of shooting a veteran Atlanta police officer several times last year while he was being taken into custody. He's also a defendant in the YSL RICO case awaiting trial. Stanley's charges include a violation of oath of office, reckless conduct, and conspiracy to commit a felony. But this isn't the first time her conduct as an officer has been questioned. According to state records, Stanley started working for the Atlanta Police Department back in 2016. But during a 30-day period, she received several complaints. Some are outlined in this investigation obtained by 11 Alive. It states her actions during traffic stops made her unfit to be an officer. The investigation also found other officers complained about her behavior. She was terminated from APD back in 2018. Post-certification records also show Stanley was ordered to complete a 6-month ethics and professionalism course at her own expense back in 2020. She then began working at the professionalism probation. Records also show Stanley was ordered to complete a 6-month ethics and professionalism course at her own expense back in 2020. She then began working at the Fulton County Sheriff's Office last October.
She
And
just
in a
ain't.
statement late this afternoon,
He said she was already with the shit before she joined the force. It was just like she probably one of the people that joined the force, like how you be hearing about them officers and gangs and shit. Like she probably just joined for the access.
the Fulton County Sheriff announced Stanley has in fact been fired, and he calls her actions reckless and put the lives of others in danger. Faith?
Latasha, thank you so much for bringing us that report.
Shout out to Latasha, 11 Alive, for that report and uncovering these details. How in the world did this woman get fired from the Atlanta Police Department and then ran over there to the sheriff and got hired at the detention center? There's no way this woman should have been hired somewhere else when she was already deemed unfit.
Exactly.
When she was working for APD, she got several complaints within a month from citizens and other officers. She stopped one guy to give him a ticket. He didn't agree with her and requested a manager. The manager sided with Akiba. But after she gave him the ticket, she threw his driver's license on the ground and told him to pick it up. Then in another case, a man called for help after he was physically assaulted. Akiba refused to write a police report for him, and instead, she placed him in handcuffs and in her car. After some time, she realized it was ridiculous. She released him, but then he called 911 to complain about her, and that's when she handcuffed him again and said that he was being arrested for abuse of 911. She's done a lot of stuff, and the details are in these reports and documents.
That shit retarded. Hold on. So somebody called her because they was fucked up. She arrested them. Didn't have no plan for them because they didn't do nothing. Look at the look in her eyes, though, man. Am I tripping, bro? Am I tripping? Look at the. I don't even want her looking at me.
Look how she looking.
I don't even want her looking at me.
She looking like.
Right. I don't know what she going. I feel like I'm doing the video, but she watching me and she know I'm talking about her and she coming after me next.
She coming for you.
You know what I'm saying? I think she coming for me, bro. He said she coming for me, so I don't know, man. If y'all see me in a new location tomorrow, man, Akiba done came for me, y'all. But nah, that's crazy though. She was doing crazy shit. Did y'all hear what they said she did? She damn near held a motherfucker hostage.
She power tripping to them.
Yeah, power tripping and shit. Like, Jesus, what the hell? Let's go.
And then now she's out here having some sort of relationship with a YSL member. Not sure if she was doing it for money or for some sick reason she was into this guy and wanted to look out for him. We're talking about a man that's definitely on his way to the penitentiary. Even if he somehow escaped those RICO charges, he will still be convicted of attacking that officer when he was getting arrested. He shot the officer 6 times. And by the way, sending prayers to Officer David Rogers, who is still recovering from that incident. As for Akiba, she's in big trouble. The judge was not playing with her at all. He set her bond at $1 million. $1 million. I just don't understand why this woman will risk her freedom for this guy who's going to be in prison for the next couple of decades. She traded her Northeast Atlanta luxury apartment for that disgusting Fulton County jail cell, and all I can say is, Akiba, you earned it. Let's go ahead and get the conversation.
Fine ass. What's up with these fine ass girls making these bad decisions, man? What's up with that? That's cause she ain't bad looking either. I ain't even gonna lie. She not bad looking, and she look young enough to have her whole life ahead of her, and you know what I'm saying, at least not be feeling like, because I understand is maybe people feel like some shit done passing by in life, they'll make a desperate decision and be feeling like, oh well, I gotta do what I gotta do. But she looked young enough to where it looked like, you know, she can't, did they say her age? E?
Stupid.
Cause she like he said her age was stupid. Stupid head years old. Yeah, that's about right. But she had some time left though, that where she could have got herself together. But you know, I guess, you know, every life ain't shit but a series of decisions, and just doing that simple thing. Now she's sitting in the jail with a $1 million bond. The judge said, man, I'm gonna hit you where it hurt. And that's messed up. Like, I mean, not messed up. She earned it, like the lady said, but it's fucked up because, you know, we as black people, we don't get a lot of chances like that. Ain't no whole lot of like going out, fucking up, and then thinking you finna bounce back and get it together. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it be like that one strike be them 3 strikes. You know what I'm saying? And everything we do is just the way it is in America. It ain't even just dealing with the police. It's just in general. And that brings me to my next clip. The lady, somebody assaulted her kid, you know what I'm saying? And like she goes to the door because the kids was playing in the yard. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's just go into it.
Last Friday around 9 p.m., Ajika A.J. Owens, a mother of 4, was shot and killed by an unidentified woman in Ocala, Florida. According to civil rights attorney Ben Crump, who is now representing the Owens family, AJ's children, who are 3 to 12 years old, were playing in a field next to an apartment complex when a 58-year-old white woman allegedly began yelling at them to get off her land and calling them racial slurs. According to Crump's statement, the children left, but accidentally left behind an iPad, which the woman took. When one of the kids tried to retrieve it, the woman threw it, hitting the boy and cracking the screen. Ms. Owens walked across the street to speak to the woman. But Crump's office says when she knocked on the door, the neighbor allegedly shot her through the closed front door. The bullet hole is shown here in photos provided by Crump's law firm. Owens was shot and later pronounced dead at the hospital. The shooter responsible has not yet been identified, arrested, or charged. The family held an emotional news conference today to demand answers and, importantly, an arrest. The Marion County Sheriff's Office also held a press conference today. They did not confirm or deny Trump's account, but they did say they know who the shooter is. There had apparently been an ongoing feud between the shooter and Owens about her children. The sheriff also shared that when Owens came to the shooter's door, there was a heated exchange before Owens was shot through the door. At least 2 of the children may have witnessed the shooting. Joining me now in their first interview is Pamela Diaz, the mother of A.J. Owens, A.J.'s son, Isaac Williams, and Ben Crump, the attorney representing the family. Thank you all for being here. And I am so sorry for your loss. I've been sick about this all day, to be honest, since I heard about it this morning. So I'm so sorry for your loss. But I want to just make sure that I got all of those details correct, Ms. Diaz. Is there anything you want to correct about the way that I told the story?
Thank you, Joy, for the opportunity to speak with you. I would like to say that, yes, there was an iPad left behind. My grandson, the daughter of Ashika, did go back to retrieve it. The woman, Susan, did have it. The white woman, Susan, had it, would not give it back to my grandson. An item was thrown at him. He went home to tell his mother, as any normal child would do.
Yep.
As a parent of any child hearing such news would go to the adult home to ask what happened. She simply knocked on the door. The woman shot her through the closed door with her son, 9 years old, standing next to her.
Let me ask you about the
It's sad, bro.
No, I'm sorry.
My
Go
daughter-
on.
It's like, it's
My
just, it
daughter-
be that simple. It be that simple for 'em. It be that simple to just think about how they talk about black folks, right? And how we this, we that, and the third. But could you imagine as a human being just shooting a person through your front door? Who think like that? Who would I shoot through my front door? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even logical if it's a door between us, unless it's somebody trying to get in or something like that. But clearly the lady wasn't trying to get in, and clearly she instigated the situation. But like, we get into shit, man, because of our circumstances. They talk about like black crime and shit like that. It be because of shit involving money or disputes or stuff like that. But this type of stuff right here is fucking sick. Like, it's almost like it's so many different ways a situation could have been handled, and then especially like not to like just make it flat out like racial, right? But with her being a white lady, she could have called the police and got help, you know what I'm saying, before the black lady did. You know what I'm saying? Like, she could have called the police, and the police would have most likely sided with her. But she took it to another level. She said, no, I want to kill this woman. We know what guns do. Everybody know what guns do. To know it's a life, a person breathing on the other side of the door, to know they got kids, all that, to know it's another human being, and just say, you know what, I don't even want to see their face. I'm gonna just shoot right through the door, right through my own door, just to unalive this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, horns, get the horns out. That's what they is. This what they is right here. They devils, man. I'm telling you.
They created that.
They devils.
Did, as I said, any
They so
parent
scared
would
of
do.
us because of all that hatred they got in their heart.
Want to talk to the adult to find out why she had his belongings, why she threw. She simply knocked on the door, was unarmed, no weapons, just wanted answers, wanted to speak to another adult regarding an incident involving her 9-year-old son, who was standing next to her.
And let me ask you about this, because the sheriff has tried to portray this as a feud, but these are little kids, you know, these are babies that are playing, which is what kids are supposed to do. It is your understanding that this woman called the children racial slurs? I'm assuming I know what racial slur that you mean.
The N-word, slaves, other profanity, B-words, you name it. This was not the first incident. This has happened numerous times.
Let me go to you, Ben, because I lived in Florida for a long time. I have had to knock on and ring the doorbells of neighbors for, you know, issues regarding our kids. That seems like the most normal thing that a mom would do. If there's ever a problem, our kids would come and get me or their dad, and we would go and talk to the neighbor. That is the normal way the world is supposed to work. But now in Florida, you have stand your ground. And I can't imagine kids could trick or treat in Florida now, because it's too terrifying, because there are people who would shoot anybody that they see coming.
Hey, I know what's gonna happen if this lady get off. This was gonna happen. Mark my words. I'm telling y'all this shit right now. Listen, real close to what I'm finna tell y'all. This was gonna start happening. They gonna start inviting people, or people gonna start pranking, like, not even pranking, but like sending people to people's address to shoot them. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that is gonna be like, oh, well, they'll be like doorbell shooting. It's gonna be a whole category, because this shit done happened like 3 or 4 times this year already. People shooting right through their door. The teens pulling the not even like that, right? The teens pulling the driveway. They ain't even go to the house, and as they pulling out the driveway, the owner come out and shoot into the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna just get a bunch of people just, man, I don't know what's up with America with these guns, man, but all guns could do is take a life. That's it. So once you bring them guns out and start using them guns to solve every incident and every disagreement, this the type of shit that start happening, man. Like, this crazy right here. It's sad too, man. Like, No, let's go. We got a little bit more. Appreciate y'all for sticking with me. It's 6:01. We done went a little bit over, but yeah, we gotta look at this shit, man, as a people to see what's going on. Cause listen, you might go to one of these wrong houses or whatever, and next thing you know, shit, you at Jesus though. Hello.
At their door or on their driveway. How is it possible, though, that with the door closed, this woman can have access to the stand your ground law? How can you say you're standing your ground when there's a closed door between you and the woman, the mom, standing outside your door with a 9-year-old child?
Joy Reid, it is asinine when they try to justify this unjustifiable killing of this mother of 4 who was killed in front of her children. I mean, it is heartbreaking on every level. And the fact that they have not arrested this killer is appalling. We know, Attorney Thomas and I talked about, if the roles were reversed, there is no way they could tell us they would not have arrested a black woman from shooting a white woman through her door. She could have called 911. She could have did 100 other things, Joy Reid, than to use deadly force. And it is unacceptable. And we can't send this message that it is okay in America to shoot black people for ringing doorbells like Ralph Yar in Kansas City, or now like A.J. Owens in Ocala, Florida. The wrong message, America.
Ms. Diaz, tell me about your daughter. Tell me what she was like.
My daughter was an amazing mom. She lived for her children. She was active. She was a cheer mom. She was a football mom.
She don't look all like face tatted, you know what I'm saying? She looked like just a regular mom for real. And her actual mother seemed real well spoken as well, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's sad, man. You know, they be like, it's always the good ones. You know what I'm saying? They go early, but you know, I think what it is this, like, and this, I hate to say it, I'm gonna say something real controversial opinion incoming. But like, it's like that YG album and shit. You know how people say stay safe. And he had the album called Stay Dangerous. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck you gotta do. You gotta stay dangerous. Cause it be like they target women, they target children. They always quick to run up on a woman or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Always quick to do something to some children, something like that. But the people that they traditionally think are violent black people or whatever, they try to avoid them at all costs. You know what I'm saying? Even the police, you don't see the police getting into it. Like, yeah, we got into a traffic stop with the Crip. Man, look, I'm in Milwaukee, right? These niggas they'll wait on the police to have a high speed chase with them, outrun the police, do all type. They don't even care about the police. You know what I'm saying? But when the incident do happen, when the police kill somebody or unalive somebody, it'll be they on their way home from work. You know what I'm saying? It was they was reaching for their wallet or something like that. You know, devils. I'm telling you, like they know, like, oh, this one of them good ones. You know, good, blah, blah. Like she already knows. She seen this black mother out here playing with her children, being a mother to her children. You know what I'm saying? Kids got an iPad. They ain't got an Android pad. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got an Android. They got Apple products. That's a responsible mother. You know what I'm saying? Nah, shout out to Android. I rock with Android, but so she seen that and she hated that and she hated them kids. What type of 50-year-old woman tries to throw some shit at some kids? You're bullying kids. You an old woman. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like you doing all that knowing that at the end of the day you are willing to go get your firearm that you know about, that you know you got, and you know you're willing to use it. Sick in the head, dude. Like you trying to get yourself to the point where you could create a situation to take somebody's life that you don't like. You know what I mean? Shit is sickening, man. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. I think we just gotta you know, I don't know. What's the ultimately what's the solution? So I think the way that we move, one thing I like about, you know, black people that I observed, you know what I'm saying, African American descent, people, you know what I'm saying, in America, is, you know, they say we don't have no unity. It's supposedly we don't have any unity, but it's a thing that I noticed that we move unconsciously but collectively. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what's gonna really propel us forward with all this stuff. It's not gonna be so much of a we can have discussions here and there about, oh man, we need to stop this, we need to do better here, we need to do better there, and all that. But a lot of the dysfunction that go on in our community, we understand why it's going on. We just got to do something about it and figure out solutions. A lot of the achievement that go on, we understand how those people are able to achieve. We just got to learn how to cultivate it and do something about it. So when we figure out ways to do certain things, that's what really get us moving forward. You know what I'm saying? And when it come to these type of situations, what's ultimately gonna happen, and this is where the hope come in with me and everything like that. I think when it happen, it's gonna happen in that way where they're not gonna be able to stop it. They can't stop nothing that we do because of that reason. We do it collectively but unconsciously. It's too many of us doing it without even thinking about what we doing. So when it turns positive right now, they kind of able to control it with materialism, with different things, a lot of generational trauma and shit like that. But I got a lot of faith in the younger generation of doing things better and learning from a lot of our mistakes. And like I said, moving collectively and unconsciously, you know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be like, it's like that saying that be like the revolution won't be televised. It won't. It's just going, next thing you know, you're going to look up and be like, damn, don't nobody even do that no more. That shit that just played out, it just got whacked to us as a people, and now this thing is in that's positive. You know what I'm saying? Because they never gonna expect it from us. They always gonna think, you know, they still got some of the juice from that 469, but you know, we gonna see, man. Let me see what Kay got to say, because I ain't see her. She ain't checking all that. She said when she in that concrete box with someone with some real issues that they didn't ask for, she gonna transform into who she meant to be, but it might be too late. Yep, exactly. Yep. And it's crazy, you know, because it is what it is, bro. Like, we get it's to the point where people get them like in this situation right here or whatever with the lady. Let me put her back up here or whatever, because sad the mama died, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go some more. Like, you know, mother, son, grandmother, you know, just a person just took out the family, like a whole strong branch cut off the family tree. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Them kids, they never gonna forget that. You know what I mean? It's like they could grow up. It's no telling. They might grow up to be lawyers. You know what I mean? Off of that incident or just whatever. Like, it ain't no telling, but it's gonna be the information age, the younger generation, the collective unconsciousness movement towards positivity, and just, man, learning from these mistakes. Right now, we getting a lot more access to shit, but we bumping our heads a lot too. But like, when it all gets said and done, man, it ain't no going back. You know what I'm saying? And for them, that applied to them too. The way they trying to make America great again, ain't no going back. Because what they call great was fucked up for everybody else. And ain't nobody going back to that shit. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, I don't want to get too preachy on y'all. You know what I'm saying? On this hump day. You know, I'm pretty sure y'all got some humping to do. But yeah. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my brother EB in the building. You know what I'm saying? That came in and checked in with me. You know what I'm saying? Live. You know, we got to get you on here and that. You don't never. You the last one. You know, and we gonna go to Chicago and we gonna go get fresh. We gonna do a live stream from the 14th floor in the condo. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Shout out to the whole Tube gang. Shout out to everybody that checked in today. And I don't know, I'm going to just leave it off by saying shit, make good decisions, and, you know, watch out for these people, man. There's some crazy people out here, man. And on that note, I'm gone, y'all. Later.